No, the tight one.
Hi, Soham. I am a poet and aspiring author. I'm planning to hopefully publish a book sometime this year.
मैं पढ़ने वाला हूँ.
I'm terrified. So what I'm going to read to you is from there. And I love spoken word poetry, so this is how it is.
Did you just say I love smoking about poetry?
I love spoken word poetry. I do also like smoking up to poetry. That's really So I'm going to tell you about things that I love, my mom, my dog, love, stuff like that. So, hi once again, I'm Soham. My mother talks to my dog, and my dog writes my lines for me. She scratches behind her ear, my dog, not my mom. And she speaks of the inherent eroticism of the sea. It is better to drown with your lungs full of your own water than to have them filled with someone else's air that draws your breath out. So she says. She likes long walks, my dog, not my mom. It's good for the joints. She sniffs at roots and tells me people are like trees. They find people who are like water and wind. Herself, she glows in the sunshine. She likes to smell people's feet and steel socks, my dog, not my mom. She places her head on my lap, my mom, not my dog, and tells me how her arm was broken. She tells me it's difficult to walk now, but when her feet were like breeze, she knew a Pathan who was madly in love with her. She tells me about how they met at a mosque, and maybe he still prays for her to this day. On cloudy days, she insists, I go for a walk because we love the smell of freshly dampened earth. She doesn't do much around the house, but she does write my words, and house becomes home. Letters and words are funny like that. That's the first one. The second one is more about me. So I thought I'll start with my mom and my dog and then get to me. I write in English, I also write in a bit of Urdu. I have just now discovered that when I'm nervous, I cannot read Urdu. So this is going to be a surprise for all of us. Right? हम ही तो कातिल ठहरे खुद के धूल राख की कहानियों में दफनाए रखे वजूद और कलम भी बांटते फिरे उन हाथों में जिनमें घुटन लिखी थी.
वाह वाह वाह.
पन्नों पे पन्ने सजाए किताब रहे, नकाब बनाए पन्ने सजाए बैठे रहे. सच तो ये है कि अल्फाज बस आरसी पारसी फारसी से हैं. अधूरे पन्नों पे पन्ने बेपनाह पड़े रहे. आप भी बस पलटते जाइए. अगर अल्फाज कहीं खत्म हो जाए, दिल करे तो कलम उठा लीजिए. रंग दीजिए अल्फाजों को काले और सफेद में. पन्नों का क्या है, रंगों की उन्हें क्या पहचान. हाथ थक जाए, दिल रुक जाए, सांस भराए. किसी दिन फिर दिल करे. हाथ थक जाए, दिल रुक जाए, सांस भराए, रुक जाइए. किसी दिन फिर दिल करे, किताब उठाइए, पन्नों पे पन्ने पढ़ते जाइए. कुछ पन्ने आपके, कुछ पन्ने हमारे, कुछ पन्ने अजनबी और कुछ पन्ने बेपनाह यूं भी. सूखी स्याही के कहानियों के वादों के इंतजार में मेरी वजूद भी बेपनाह दफना है. उसमें रंग काले सफेद होते हुए सपनों जैसे फना रहे. अल्फाज भी, तिनका भी, राख भी.
वाह वाह. ये शेर पे मार रहा है.
This one is to love. The sun-soaked evenings of Whiskey Boulevard have nothing on the warmth of your breath rising and falling like civilization so often do. I trade the bittersweet taste of sin mixed with the cold, cold whiskey with a sizzling piece of charcoal thrown in for the touch of your skin, tracing down rivers to the ocean of all life that is you. You, I'd pick over the musings of a sadhu from the mind of a universe and find religion right between those lips as we let the smoke from us make the sort of mist that leaves one soaked to the bone. The sweet, sickening screeches of seagulls have never given the relief, baby, to sailors coming home as falling into you gives me my sweet, sweet death of nothings. The galleries of sultans, my sweet, have nothing on the artwork of train-wrecked goddesses. That is you. Wow. The last one is also about love and the death of it, or marriage, whichever one.
Wow.
I met a blind man on a boat once, in the middle of a storming ocean. Violets in hand, head lowered in prayer, he said it was his first. Storm? I asked. Prayer, he said. He raised his eyes, grayer than the storm, and looking at something I didn't recognize. He said, when I was young, I could see. On an evening when the clouds decided to come down on our town and I had nothing else to do, I stood near the river in our backyard under a sheet of canvas and smelled the earth. I couldn't see what was on the other side of the river, nor see what was at an arm's length. That is when I saw her. She sat at the edge of the riverbank and looked over her shoulder, and she looked past the grey water coming from the grey skies and the grey mist, and by the time I realized I was uncomfortable, she said, "You look different, pristine, like you're made of another earth now. You don't remember how the sky looked golden when days make love tonight, and when, sorry. She said, you look different, pristine, like you're made out of another earth now. You don't remember how the sky looks golden when day makes love tonight and leaves the sky soaked in stars. You don't. I see you don't. Her voice, like overflowing gullies, ran into me and filled me. I've been walking the earth, making my way to the night. That evening will have died in, and my feet are clay to its soil. My soles are lined with dust, my cheeks are ruddy, and only now I meet you. Her eyes, like lightning, made their way down my scorched earth soul, and today it's raining, washing away my soul. Bits of me I grew up with, washing away my lines and folds, I nurtured because you named them precious. I'll turn to water, then to creeks, then to river, and then to ocean. It terrifies me that you shall not walk into me, but stand far from shore and only see the grey. It terrifies me even more if you otherwise fall into me, and not being of the earth you were, scatter, struggle, and regret as you churn and finally settle into my depths. The man paused. He then said, nothing washed me over like that evening. Not life, not the death of my cat, nor the strings of lovers who promised me an eternity, and neither the constant clouds of grey inside my chest from walking in every rain, hoping to feel the same way. He sat up straight and fixed his bow tie. I'm getting married today,
Whoa.
and I can only pray.
So sad. Happy married life.
Do you know Shaver?
I'm sorry?